Sorry. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Tiger Jerishow. It has been, I actually did a calculation on this. It has been 694 days, which is equivalent to 1 year, 10 months, 25 days, and almost a million minutes since we last did a show. I am your host, Tiger Jerishow, the best in the world, the cult of personality. Of course, you know who the fuck I am. With my co-host, as always, Leo Chase, the Holocaust survivor.
Bush, Twin Towers. Bush.
Bob Saget raped and killed a girl in 1990.
Hello.
Fuck,
Are you gonna say hi?
Shit.
Are you gonna say hi? See, we can't hear you now. God damn it, Leo. All right. And
I was on other things. Did you hear my glorious intro?
yeah, we heard that.
That's a shout out to my entire team.
All right, and with him and me, it is Council Member Stephen A. Dinch. Say hello, Dinch.
H.
And with us, we have RFL's resident Ash Ketchum, Badiak.
Andrew Hughes!
Andrew Hughes.
How are you doing?
You got anything you want to say hi to everybody out in TV land? Hey.
Why don't you give a shout out to my mate, Draw Gas?
Because he's not going to watch this. Okay, anyways, let's begin how we usually begin with the past games this weekend. The two first games were actually forfeit games between the Vikings, Ledia, and Intrana. Anybody shocked by this at all?
No, the Vikings don't reschedule
No.
the deck.
No, but they didn't ask for a reschedule. They just played.
Well, they don't give a fuck. They gave up like when they stole all their forfeit wins like 7 weeks ago.
Yes, but I mean,
No, they don't give a shit.
I would assume you would just still play for stats. I mean, look at the team.
No,
you got
they got-
Jerishow. Who would want?
He's the only one. They got fucking Caleb and Tilt the Subway Man.
But he was gone, so I guess that doesn't help at all. I'm sure he would have played if he was here. He probably would tell you that he wouldn't want to play, but sure he would. So that's actually a problem though, because I can see that somewhat attitude going into the playoffs. I don't know who's going to show up for that. Tilt says he's going to be gone, I think. I don't know where he's going to be. But that could actually be a potential problem if Cookie doesn't show up. And it'd be Detro, Jim, and I don't even know if Caleb would show up. So
No, the neediness is too much. He'll be like, I didn't want to win anyways. I'm done with RFL. Look at my produce.
But he will brag about it if he wins the United Bowl.
Oh,
Just remember that.
gosh.
I did
I
this.
2 seasons and I get 1 United Bowl win and 1 United Bowl loss.
Exactly. Anybody have thoughts on this at all? I mean, it's just nothing. It's forfeit wins. It's not shocking. Doesn't help the league at all. Yada yada, blah blah blah, etc.
Yay, for the shittiest season in 2 years.
It's been pretty shitty, to be honest.
Right.
Okay. Anyways, the next game that was played was the Varrock Rams, the 0-9 Varrock Rams at that time. Yeah, awesome.
Thanks, Sharnos. Thanks, Obama.
Against the meme team of Relica, which can be argued as the second worst team in the league.
It's not argued. Actually, no. Entrana's
there, yeah.
Entrana single-handedly was gifted a game by the amazing skill and talents of Hamu, the world's greatest RFL owner and player.
And quarterback. Well,
Yes.
quarterback player / player. But anyways,
he's at McDonald's, and like, how was I supposed to
like
know?
I was listening to my grunge rock while
I was
playing.
listening to like post basement core, and like it was just kind of noisy and boon sounds. It's like, how do you expect me to not know to just run when no one's open, like with that going on?
Exactly. Anyways, me and Leo participated in this game. Dinch ref for a half. I don't even know if Badiak was there. Were you, Badiak? There?
No, I have no idea.
No.
I wasn't going to go to that.
Damn.
It was a sight to behold.
Damn. That's Badiak's thought on that.
I
But
didn't think anyone was going to show up.
Well, people showed up and they watched. Okay, damn it, they care about the
There was
rock
like
round.
there was like people watching the game.
Right. So, first of all, can we mention about how bad Fucci's line was?
Oh god.
Yeah, I mean,
Jesus Christ.
when you put the potato famine at a line up, you know the results are going to be very
He wasn't
Irish.
staring at any ass. We know that.
No.
But his that one play, okay, the score of that game was 76.
Oh, I know what you're going at.
A touchdown. Well, okay, tell me which one I'm going to do.
Are you talking about when you guys were in our red zone? I think it was 4th down.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, then let's go ahead.
Yeah, it was 4th down. So far, I couldn't pass at all. They were playing a safety. Boone was safety. Leo and Luke. So there's no passing offense whatsoever that game. So it's 4th down, and Potato Famine had the fastest line ever, and Boone was about to sack me, or well, it was sackable, I think, at that point. So I just had to try to run straight into the end zone, and that's when the game was basically over. I got turned over on 4th down. Alas.
How are you doing?
Yeah, you got 11 tackles that game.
Well,
Yeah, I got basically Shrek'd the entire game.
yeah, bro, you went great. Can I
Yeah,
add in? I
yeah,
just want
go
to add in really quick for the half that I did ref. I was in the team call with Relica, and it was genuinely the most depressing
I wanted to leave.
moment of my life.
I wanted to leave so bad. I went through 8 games of that shit, and it was
It's terrible.
The worst thing though, because
no, it was exceptionally bad because this game, like in the middle of plays, it was going and like shit.
like every one of his memes, he'd like passionately join in singing, and you'd need to be wobbling around the field. Luke
Yeah.
would be trying to hold it together. I just had this picture of fucking Leo's face in my mind the whole time.
I was doing this, by the way. I was sitting there. I had my head on my mouse, and I was doing this playing.
At least you did not have him in a position like cornerback or whatever. You put him on safety.
He I don't know if you knew this if you're still on the team, but he abruptly decided 4 weeks ago in the middle of a play that he was no longer cornerbacking.
No, yeah, I think
And
that was.
since then,
Yeah.
I have been playing cornerback because Boone now doesn't play safety. He plays run around and switch songs.
I think I was possibly there. I think that might have been we were playing red zone defense, and he would always come off. And leave us
I
completely wide
switched him and
open.
Ham off that shit forever.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Irrelevant game.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah.
Imagine him and like not paying attention Boone. And that I just don't anybody watching right now never do that. Never have Ham and Boone on your team.
No. No.
Ever.
Boone has become like the degenerate cancer of the RFL.
Yeah.
He has
Okay.
no account he brings to the table except for a really annoying but funny playlist.
Yeah, and a whiny voice. But that's basically it. For
I'll,
my team, we sucked on both sides of the field.
yeah, well,
Sobin led the team with 3 tackles.
Woo!
Yeah, awesome.
Y'all,
Absolutely.
can I point out that you guys didn't get a tackle until the last drive of the first half?
Yeah.
And that's
You can mention
because Boone decided to slow down and stop towards the end zone to switch songs.
I saw, yeah, I remember that. But yeah, I mean, Sobin really didn't play cornerback at all. So I don't think he's ever playing cornerback. So I sort of had to put him on there. It was either Armor or Sobin. So
Yeah,
nothing I could do about that.
the snake though, man.
The snake, and I didn't want the snake. We put the snake on him maybe 2 weeks ago, and Chabret's like, "No, Young, you're gonna go to DE, Young," and then Shab took over. But
Did Shav ever show up to any games, by the way?
yeah, he showed up to 3.
couple, didn't he?
Yeah,
Where was he
Terrible.
last game? Was he getting his benefits?
it was against Vikings when we lost by 2.
Yep.
So
That was
yeah, he played pretty well, but he told me the reason he lost that game was because he was trying to throw it to Arma, so Arma could get a game-winning touchdown. And I said no. I said, can we just win a game?
Oh, that was bad. I remember. He
Maybe.
choked badly.
I don't
And
think
of
you
course-
understand.
And of course, my BB. Hello, yes, Jericho. How are you doing? I'm going to show up this week.
Oh,
And never
let's
show up again. That didn't happen.
shall we
That's
move on to the
disappointing.
relevant game?
Okay, you want to move on? All right,
Yeah,
that's
we're
fine.
spending too much time on an irrelevant game.
Nah, it's
Whoa!
the closest. It was the closest game this.
The
this week.
Rock Rams went
Listen.
0-10, finally in their history.
Yes, it's kind of a.
They're now dead because Spode's a faggot and won't do the Barack Rams.
Let's
Well, I mean, that's his choice. That's nobody's choice. So
Free the Rams. Save our Rams.
the game was pretty close, actually. But, yeah, the outcome of that score was 76-68. And then for the next game, actually, this is a slobber knocker. Yeah. We have the Patriots against, I believe, TGV.
Mm-hmm.
And the score of that game was 104-68 in favor of TGV. Now, did the Patriots? I wasn't there that game. Did the Patriots play 2 versus 3?
I think
Yeah,
they had Sam Soras
yeah.
and Paco.
Okay. Well, that's concerning because that's the team basically. I
Dude,
don't know.
I mean, unless they have Liam and I guess
So
Chuck still, I don't
Yeah.
think they'll have any chance at all. So
Yeah, this was sort of like a preview. If Paco doesn't get his team together, this is kind of the result we're gonna get next week in the playoffs.
Can I
I don't.
just
Yeah, go ahead.
point out real quick that even when losing a 2v3 by like 40 points, Barone still is blown the fuck out by Paco for the 3rd straight season.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
yeah, that's actually surprising.
Mm.
That would only happen to Burrow. I'm trying to look up the stats for this game. If it's even I want to see how many.
I was gonna say,
Something burn a lot of stats. Paco
Yeah,
tackles.
that's
at
what
the
I'm
end.
looking up.
just past
Okay.
every time, I think.
Burn 8 passing, 6 rushing,
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Ta-da! Free stats for Burn.
14 touchdowns, and Paco with 1 passing and 10 rushing.
That's
That's
true.
a lot of rushing.
That's fucking Paco.
I'm sure
Yeah,
Sam Soros put in an elite game. Like
He
2
wasn't
tackles.
But 1 receiving touchdown and 3 tackles, but it was 2v3.
But the thing is, though, TGV's run defense isn't great anyway. And Paco was literally just running around them. But this game actually had relevance still to the season because if the Patriots had won this, then the Lions would have made the playoffs, which is the sole reason that I reffed this game.
Oh,
And then it was very
were
depressing.
you trying to bias, mate?
Well, the thing was though, because
Mate.
listen, mate, Liam was fucking DCing all the time. He was wobbling through the day and couldn't get on, and then fucking Paco and Sam Sora turned up, and it was just the end to a fucking depressing RFL week of 2 rescheduled, me getting ear cancer from fucking Boone, and then so
Yeah, this was a pretty sad ending.
It was a culmination in a nice little Littman sampler of how big of a shit sandwich season 21 was.
You got a blowout, you got a 0-10 team, and you got 2 forfeit wins.
And you got ear aids.
Well, not everybody, luckily.
I have terminal ear aids and cancer and herpes.
That's great. I don't know how you got hurt, but anyway. Okay.
Got it from dank memes.
Does anybody want to sum up this season, at least this regular season?
I got it. Let me break it down from the beginning. All right, let's break it down from the top. All right, Council gets butthurt. Everyone steps down except for Dishro for some fucking reason. Not for some fucking reason you got to step down, but Dishro stayed on for some fucking reason.
Yeah.
You all voted in the entirety of the Miscellanea Vikings. Cookie made the whole site fully Hannah Montana or Kim Possible, whatever the fuck it was. No one knew how to get rid of it. I was gone. Caleb disappeared immediately. Tilt decided to be up Cookie's ass. Tilt gets kicked off the council. Cookie loses admin privileges. Cookie gets them back. Everyone gets off the council again. We get 2 people who just got suspended on council. G-Show abruptly leaves council. Tiger retires. Tiger unretires. Tiger is never retiring. Sharnos is butt mad and has no friends. Dench traded as per usual. Boone gives everyone ear aids and rectal cancer on Relica. Ham's the worst owner in the league. Barack Rams go 0-10 to culminate their 31 seasons of excellence. And the Miscellanea Vikings managed to play 6 games and go to the playoffs. Yay!
So, one word to describe that season for you, for everybody. I'll give Dench, what's one word you would describe this season?
council.
Okay, Leo? One word. Many letters as he wanted.
I don't know. Skip, come back to me.
Skip. He said skip. Okay. Badiak.
Bad word.
I started the season with a team called the fucking Birthroat Badiacs. It was supposed to be the meme team, and I got completely left off that list. So I'm calling this season stats because I got stats.
Oh damn. Yeah, I'm just.
Stats.
I respect that. I respect that.
I do respect that.
I'm gonna go with meme. Meme is my final answer, actually.
Okay, I'm gonna call it trash. It was absolute trash.
It belongs in the trash.
It belongs in the trash. This is your new home. Okay. Anyways, oh my. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna go into next weekend playoffs in the United Bowl. Yay! 21 seasons. This is the 21st or 2020. Yeah, 21st.
21st. Yeah.
2020. Yeah, 21st United Bowl. I think the first game is going to be the Vikings versus the Badiacs. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Yeah. Good way to start off. Dench laughing. I can hear that. Look at him laughing. Okay. Anyways. Okay. All right. Anyways, I believe both teams are 7-3.
Yep.
I'm going to pull for. It's going to be a close one. I'm going to think the Badiacs are going to win this one. I think the Vikings aren't going to have their full strength. They're not going to have tilt there. I think somehow they're going to collapse. The Badiacs definitely exceeded everybody's expectation this season. And I believe that their defense is going to carry them. And I just see Detro choking kind of like he did last playoffs.
Whoa.
He did.
Holy
That's
shit.
true.
I mean, he did. Sort of did.
I'm gonna go ahead here and say, if Tilt and Cookie somehow show up, they have the upper hand and will win. If Diesel shows up, I think regardless, the Badiacs are gonna win. And then when the Badiacs will get to the UV, and then to culminate the season of cancer and shit sandwiches that this was, TGV will get fucking spodering with Burninator. And then we can all permanently try to forget this forever as an abortion that it is.
Well, I mean, I just don't see the Vikings having Tilt show up, or even Cookie for that matter. I don't know if Cookie would even show up, and Caleb has not been to a game in about 3 weeks, and he's the owner, and he does. I don't know if he even tells him that. I don't even know if he thinks there's playoffs this week.
Caleb doesn't know game times. Caleb used to have his own players tell him this game times.
Yeah,
so.
I do. Yeah, I do recall that. Dench, what do you think of this game? What do you predict?
Oh, okay. So, you guys predicted the Badiacs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for the Vikings to win. I think it's all going to go wrong for the Badiacs. Sock isn't going to show up. Diesel's going to be drunk as fuck.
That's possible.
Badiac's going to be exposed for the average DC grade player he is. Ginger Nob is going to be. He's going to have
how are you going to respond to that? How are you going to respond to that?
Alright.
Jeremy's going to show who the real rookie of the season is. Blow Ginger Nob the fuck out. CJ is going to be left on his own as the only man standing on the Badiacs, and it's going to finish around a 10-point win for the Vikings.
Alright.
Okay. Badiac, I know.
How are you going to respond to that?
I know who you're probably rooting for. Hopefully, not. That'd be surprising. What do you think? How do you think your team's going to prepare for this game, and how do you think you're going to run like defensive schemes, and how do you think you're going to prevent Detro from scoring?
How do I think I'll prevent Detro from scoring?
Yeah. What do you think he's going to do? Do you think he's going to pass mostly or run?
From what
From your team on defense, saying like, is your team more of a defensive passing, or is it they more a run defense? Because he can do both, but I'm just.
I mean, I've seen it do either. Playing against Ditcher, I'm going to focus on run just because. I mean, without Caleb and Tilt there, he's going to be 3v3 with maybe Cookie, maybe some aids cast of rookies. He's not going to be trusting them to win the game for him. He's going to be thinking he's Ditcher. And he's going to run around and either LaShawn McCoy into someone's ass 3 yards down the field after running 30 yards, or he's going to somehow be an MVP candidate again in one game that doesn't actually contribute to an MVP season. Either way, Diesel, everyone I've talked to in the call I wasn't even told that Tilt was rescheduling. I didn't find that out myself. CJH told me that. Everyone on my team's been vocal about not doing it. All of them are going to show up for the game on Saturday. None of them want to reschedule. CJH and Zombie can't make it. We're not doing it.
Right.
And in the worst case scenario, I don't think Diesel's going to show up drunk because, as far as I can tell, he's more emotionally invested in these playoffs than anyone else on the team, just from what he's been saying in the chat. Yeah.
Be careful.
That is Diesel,
It takes
Yeah.
one bottle of Burnett's to have Diesel's motivation go down the fucking toilet. I can assure you that.
Yeah, he does. He usually does get like anticipated for playoffs from every time I've played with him.
I wouldn't know. This is my first season playing with Diesel at all. So.
Diesel, in my opinion, Diesel is the best playoff player in the entire league.
Yeah.
Always has been. If you get Diesel sober, I don't think there's any fucking way you lose. That's the reason why I said, regardless of if Tilt shows, if Diesel shows up sober, I think you guys win.
Yeah.
Okay. I think the Batiaks are gonna. We'll just do like a point spread here. Dench said 10 points. I'm gonna go with 6 points. It's gonna be a close game. Leo, what do you think?
I'll go with I'd say 10 or 12.
Okay, Batiak, you can go ahead and guess if you like. I don't want you to.
Bug.
I'd say 10 or 12 too, just because I think we'll turn. If Ditcher just runs 4 times a series, we'll probably turn him over once, and we stop giving a shit on defense after we get leads. That's how we end up getting offensive stats a lot. So
yeah, that's why you
That's
have
true.
like if we win, it's not going to be over 10 or 12.
Okay. That is true. Okay.
Can I throw something out there for a moment?
Yeah,
Like,
there we go.
Oh shit.
no, like
Switch
Boone and
to
Spode are
Gatorade.
getting in my ass about. It's actually a 2-liter Mountain Dew, but
Nice.
Spode and Boone have both been getting in my ass about not talking at all. So I find it really ironic that CJH is the first fucking player in Sportsman of the season when he is the only player I've ever seen get called for unsportsmanlike conduct, calling a timeout for stat padding.
Wait,
Like
who is
all the
this?
timeouts,
Wait, who is this?
CJH.
Oh.
He's a
Yeah.
he's a noise lad. I mean, I didn't make the awards, by the way. I just want everyone to know that.
Council.
I know, like Spode and
I was gonna let Paco make the awards after the season, and then I came home, and then suddenly the awards were up. So
It's like,
Fucking count. AIDS.
Cox
At least
Council,
somebody did it. Yeah, fuck Council.
Cox
Anyway.
Council, goddammit.
Yeah, we'll talk about awards just a split second. We're not going to go
Yeah.
through.
guys should be here.
But next playoff game is the Patriots against TGV, like we've sort of mentioned before. See, I think Chuck and Liam both show this game. They both have to show, but I think this game will go to the Patriots. But if like neither of them show, just one of them shows, I still think TGV could win this. I just think Spode and Byrne and JJ, that threesome itself is a pretty good threesome. And then if you maybe we can see an appearance from KB. Maybe he's already played. He's played a game or two, and then I believe Shady's on the team. So if they have at least that roster, I think they'll beat the Patriots. I just think Paco gets a little bit nervous when it comes to big time games.
Yes,
I know the feel, mate.
definitely. Yeah, I'm nervous.
I gotta get out of here. Like, but not to say Paco won't have a good game this time. I think he has a lot to prove. He gets a lot of crap for it.
I think this will be his most pressurized situation ever, which is the reason why I expect a ginormous goose egg.
Yeah. This is yeah.
No fault against him. Like, we've all been there.
Yeah.
Except for maybe Bad at this point, but you will have that time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I did that last season.
Season 18 Bowl, I choked.
Yeah, you chose.
Even though I played with fucking Giggs and Sharnos.
To be fair, well, yeah. And then Chuck kind of logged out halfway through.
He wasn't good then anyways, but we're
No,
not talking
it's-
about our team. We're not
Right. And I'm not even talking about 18. I'm talking about last season when I was in playoffs with 5-5 with Hamu, Paco, and CGA. So, and then I completely fucked that game. But what's new? Anyways, I don't know who's going to be quarterbacking. I'm assuming Byrne's going to quarterback. I can see if Byrne kind of like starts to, get turned over. I could see Spode being QB, but
Awesome.
You know, Burn has a lot of pride, but so does Spode. But I believe this game's going to go to TGV, and I believe it'll be, I'm going to say 18. I'm going to guess that Paco kind of chokes it. His running's not too bad. Paco's running at least, but
Yeah.
I do think there's going to be situations where he passes when he probably shouldn't, and it'll probably get inked or so. I would love to see an interception from Burn, by the way.
No. All of them have to be to you. God damn it! Shut up.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I'm sorry. Burn, throw it to me on the sideline.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think it's going to be 18 point victory for TGV. We'll switch it over to Badiak first. Actually, we'll switch things up. What do you think about your potential UB opponents?
Potential UB opponents.
Yeah.
I'd rather play Natisno than TGV, so if that says something, I still expect, unless maybe Paco gets Liam and whoever the hell else just said to show up, TGV is going to smash them because Paco has aneurysms in bad situations. Like the first game against Letoa, he threw an interception that got returned for a touchdown for no reason.
Was it the fucking Barone? I forgot.
Yeah, it was to fucking
This was the.
Oh,
This
God.
is, like, that's my last image of Paco, and I'm still expecting him to do that.
But who won that game?
Well, I mean, that's the game that Barone lagged out. No one on TGV could do that.
Watch out,
So,
RFL.
But
Watch out.
Watch out, RFL.
I hate my fucking life.
I know you just couldn't do it
No,
this
it's
season.
that-
You
it's
just
that-
couldn't be.
That Chavray choke radiation from too much exposure.
No, we'd be in the playoffs now. Fuck Barone, actually. No, fuck Barone.
Watch out,
Barone.
RFL.
That's a
Call
good,
it a comeback. Becomes a charm.
yeah, that's a good segment. Bench, who do you think's gonna win?
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna go through what I think of both teams anyway, and what I think I think the problem with TGV is right. You've obviously got like 4 people who are in a giant orgy together, as we all know, and have been for seasons. But I was talking to Spode, right? And if you think he's kind of like on the outside of that, and he's the only one that isn't in the giant fucking TGV orgy, and when I've watched them, like I'm not saying they avoid Spode, but they obviously go to other people a lot more. And if Byrne keeps fucking forcing the ball to like KB like he usually does, then that could be a big problem for them. But then on the other hand, with the Patriots, I think the only reason that the Patriots have done, obviously they've got lucky in some games, but I think the quality of the league is down a lot overall. So people like KFC and Paco and like, no offense Badiak, but you as well, like who usually
I don't care.
C B grade players, right? And they're becoming fucking MVP candidates, then something must be fucking going wrong. I'm sorry, but Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm also consistent, Babby. I get wins and the stats
Like,
come. I mean,
No,
I'm not offended.
and you've done well. Like, you, KFC, and Paco have all done well with what you fucking had, right?
So what you're basically calling them is the Andy Daltons.
I think
Andy
Well,
Dalton.
no.
Andy Dalton.
It's not really Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton doesn't have arm strength, and my entire offense is deep post to CJH. So
Yeah.
I
True.
think
That is true.
no, I think they've done well with what they have, and I think Paco's done really well with what he's had as well. But I think sometime it might end. You know what I mean? This might be the week because he runs well, and TV's run day is pretty bad, but I don't think he's good enough
enough
to
to
win
cut it.
games with UV.
Right. I guess I didn't ask, but Badiak, what's your point spread on this?
TGV and Nate is not.
Yeah. Who do you think wins, and what's the point spread?
Either way, I figure the loser is going to lose by a lot because they have an aneurysm, but I'm inclined to say TGV by 16. We'll go with
Okay.
that.
Okay. Dench, what do you think about it?
I'm going third overtime, a 1-point victory for the Patriots.
Third overtime. Whoa,
Oh,
that's
fuck.
bold. That's bold, dude. Leo, you didn't get a little bit.
I didn't even get the input here.
Yeah, but that's what I'm. Go ahead.
I don't think there's really much of a chance for the Patriots. As much as I want the Patriots to actually win, because they've kept the team together, not like stacking and shit like that in this retarded season. But like we all said, Paco not good in big situations. This is the biggest game of his entire career. You just because you can run the ball, doing one thing isn't going to win you a game. At least like defensively, because in my opinion, it all comes down to defense in the playoffs. But The only thing I could see happening is if Chuck shows up and isn't incredibly rusty. The one person who is outside of the TGV Circle Jerk, who is a member of the TGV Circle Jerk, is Chuck. And Chuck knows all of the shit that Vern loves to do. And in some spooky world, if Chuck's on point, then maybe they can win. But I see them losing by like 14.
Okay, so double digits basically for everybody. Well, besides Ditch, he said 2-point game.
No, it's a 1-point game.
Oh,
Triple overtime.
oh, oh yeah.
They win.
I forgot about that.
They
Okay.
go for one on the XP and they make it.
So basically, Paco's going to be choking at QB on XPs, and someone like Giggs is going to come in and fucking clutch it on the.
No.
Ooh, Gig.
No one has ever said
Dude,
that.
Dude, yes, I would.
And then the captain comes in.
I would laugh. Yes.
Junior.
Okay.
Say
The
it,
next,
say it.
yeah. But well, we won't predict the UB since we all have kind of. Well, I mean, if you want to predict the UB, it's up to you guys.
I mean,
But we all have
said
to sit in the pitch. Okay, I'll just go ahead and do it. I said the Badiacs and TGV. If it came down to that,
It's a good game.
that'll be a good game, but it'll be a game that everybody kind of. I'm gonna go with the Badiacs by 4.
Spo's gonna get a ring. Like, what shittier season? Like, what would be the perfect cherry on top of this shit sandwich season? Than
I mean, it's either
Spo
Spo getting a ring.
Spo getting a ring with Burn. That is like
That is
too
incredible.
beam to not happen. It's gonna happen. I promise you, it's gonna happen. I don't know why. It's just it's gonna happen.
Okay, Dench, what do you think?
Oh, to win the UB.
The UB, since
Who did I say would win one game? Shit.
you said Patriots and Vikings. You can kind of play opposite of everybody, but what do you think?
It's gonna be the Vikings to win the UB.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
Heacher's gonna play well. Jem's gonna step up. Caleb's gonna show up. Cookie's gonna show up, and Tilt's gonna show up for the UB.
Till already said it can.
Yeah,
It's-
Tilt. If the UB is still Sunday, Tilt can't.
Oh
Yeah.
well, fuck that. The other team.
Whoops.
Patriots? You think the Patriots are going to win then?
No, not really, but yes.
What you did, but that's who you said would win.
No team
Wait,
gonna
wait,
win.
before, no.
Listen, no team gonna win the fucking UB this season.
It should be a default tie.
No, come on.
Make
I
it
know.
happen.
Listen, I'm going for
Come
the
on, the
Vikings.
Buccaneers won a Super Bowl.
I think
Default tie.
I think I'm gonna go for the Vikings. Gonna win.
Vikings? Okay. Badiak, why should I ask you? But who do you think is going to win? Oh, okay. How about a different question? How close do you think the game's going to be? I know who you're going to think is going to win, but just think how close the game might be between you and I believe you said TGB. So.
Yeah, I said TGV. You know, I don't know. Like, between the 3 losses we have on the season, one was a forfeit against Miscellanea, which is a meme in itself. One was against Paco when Ginger was playing full-time defense, even though he didn't know what a D was. TGV is the only 4v4 game we had that we actually lost on like a head-to-head battle. So that was also the first game of the season, so I was AIDS, but I grew into it. I don't know where I am now compared to then. So
I don't think
I'm
you're better.
considering it a pretty big gauge for myself. I want to take myself by. I don't think it's gonna be more than 1 score though. It's gonna be tough.
Okay. All right, that's fair. Next topic will completely think the season 21 was in the past. We're on to
22.
season 22. Yeah. Season 22. Okay, I didn't do that. We're gonna talk about owners real quickly. We'll just go skim through this. The owners that have been announced are Badiak, Paco, Barone, Spode, and JJ. So, 4 out of 5 own this season. And I'm gonna look at the poll real
It's on the
quickly.
screen actually.
The poll's pretty much done. I'm gonna.
Is it poll done? Okay.
It's basically done.
Okay, and it looks like the 2 other owners are gonna be Detro and Wobble. You know, no. I'm gonna get to this. I'm gonna go to this. Okay. We're gonna go a little bit through each owner and who you think they're gonna sign. We'll start with Wobble. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory who he's gonna sign. It's no surprise. He's probably gonna sign KFC. Fushi.
It's in Toronto. He's signed in Toronto minus their Mormon leader. Their John Smith, Joseph Smith, whatever the fuck his name.
Jimmy might sign. Are you talking about Jimmy? Or no,
Joseph
Windshire.
Smith.
Win. I'm sorry. Jimmy's gonna resign. Where's? Oh, that's a good question. Where Win might go? Does everybody agree?
Win. Apparently, Win's not playing. Apparently, he's focusing on his marriage and all that.
That's
actually
good for
relevant shit.
Good for him. Good for him.
No, he said I think he said he was moving or something, so he's not even gonna have computer access for most of the season. I don't know.
Oh, we'll see. I mean, it's Windshire. We'll see about that. Everybody agree it's gonna basically be in Toronto.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Next, voted owners Detro. I already know. Detro's probably reached out to you, Leo. I'm positive that's probably who you're gonna sign with. Probably reached out to Dench. You probably sign Giggs. Maybe Chuck. Maybe. Depends. One for life of me think of anybody else that would sign with Detro. I'm sure he signed maybe Tilt if he plays, or Cookie. Really depends. I don't know what you guys think about that, but those are my players.
That's agreeable.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like the kind of people Ditcher go after, yeah.
Yeah, just people that he likes to enjoy playing with.
And are good for the
and
most part.
are good for the most part. And for the other owners, Barone, yeah.
Barone's going after Diesel. He's going after fucking Shav for some fucking reason.
I know who's going there exactly.
He's going after Dench. Luke.
Azu.
I guess Azu. I think he's trying to. Is he trying to keep Pity? I don't know.
No, he's coming. He's moving now.
He might. I'm assuming try to make a play for Tilt. But besides that, maybe Giggs, because Giggs is like a professional Letty ball snapper. Although I'm pretty sure Giggs will join the team and then in 2 weeks just fucking give up. So
yeah. Benny, got anything else to say about this at all?
Barone?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think anyone's first choice is Barone. Barone always seems to be thirsty for anyone who will willingly sign with him. I think I'm not even knocking this on him. He has, or at least he used to have the same sort of skill Paco has, where he can pull a team out of his ass whenever he needs to field something, which is, I mean, he'll get someone out there. He might just be rookies, but
yeah, I think he'll get a good
prediction. Okay, actually, this could go either way, but I think one of the two teams that might sign Boone would be Barone.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I was thinking Boone as well.
Just imagine that shit show and not just bask in it.
Have Boone and Barone played together?
I don't know.
I don't think they've ever played since I've been in the league.
I gotta see Boone. I'm not fucking playing with that fucking dumbass.
But it's probably the only option he'll have unless he signs.
I don't know. Boone's stock is just fucking gone.
I wish he would play well. I wish he would.
Boone is one of those people who, if they want to play well and decide that they want to, listen to things again, they'll automatically be good. But
yeah, I wish he would play well. I wish a lot of people would actually, try during games. You can be a troll outside of games and then try. Just makes the season more competitive and stuff.
Exactly. Can I just add in something? As part of the decision I'm making to join a team that will be announced, out of the 4 teams that have offered for me, Barone's number 4. Just saying.
Well, that's not surprising.
That's not surprising, yeah.
The third owner, fourth owner, JJ Dynamite.
Resign the same team, basically.
Right. I could see him going for Hamu.
He's going for
true.
CJ.
I could see them.
Yeah, I could see him.
I could see them at the end of the offseason bringing back Sharnos' dead corpse.
Yeah, I could see that too. I could see.
Yeah,
I could see Bestis signing with this team with Sharnos.
Well, Bestis is going to be immensely butthurt because he's desperately trying to get me and Dench and Spo to make him own the Rams and shit. And I'm like, you haven't played a game in 5 seasons.
Yeah, he PM'd me the other day and he was like, "Hey, I need to talk to you for a sec." I'm like, "Okay, I know what this is about. I mean, Bestis, you're not coming on to say hi." He's like, "Well, I was asking if I could own the Rams. I know you're the owner." I'm like, "Dude, I just owned a 0-10 team, and no one's gonna want to own this team at all next season. He's like, your best bet is to talk to Leo. I know you wanted kind of the name to continue on just for legacy. Just for legacy's sake.
I don't see why one of the owners who has been chosen would not have, in some part of them, be like, maybe I just shouldn't make some stupid name like, the Cranendor Cocksuckers and instead be the Rock Rams. Like,
why? Well, it was ultimately
Spo doesn't make any sense. Because Spo's like, yes, I want to take the Rams. And then now it's like, well, mate, I have to make, me and my team want to be the Bears again.
Well, to be fair, he has that right to do that.
Yeah, but I don't understand if it's going to be a team with you who just own the Rams on it, and Spo, who's the best part of his career was in the Rams, why you wouldn't be the Rams?
Okay, let's go to the next team.
Okay. The next team, or the next owner, I should say, Spoder. We'll transition to the Spoder. He's pretty much got his team mostly set out.
Tiger, Diesel. Who else does Spoder always want to sign?
Liam.
Yeah.
The relative guys are in my top two that I will reveal.
Maybe A-Raj? I don't fucking know.
Yeah. I mean, Liam wants to play with me. This will be Spode's last season.
Okay.
So he says. It'll be my last season. I'm gonna.
So you both say.
I know Spode wants Luke as well.
Luke.
He wants me, Luke, Ro, and Liam.
I mean, that is a good team, and I believe we'll have good chemistry together, and I'm sure we'll all show up to games.
It might happen.
I'm going to actually take this season seriously. I know I kind of said, actually try to take off for games. Past couple of seasons, I didn't do that. Just kind of showed when I could show. Actually want to try this season, kind of not be a C player, and, actually be like a B or an A. But, yeah, no, right? But it's probably not going to happen since I won't be quarterback. But, yes, I would really like Dinch to join the Bears and play with me.
Nice
I can't actually trade you this time around,
Hey, we didn't trade him. That fucker Detro and Paco did.
Well, yeah, one season.
You did it twice. My bad, I forgot about that.
I did it once. I didn't do it twice. I did it once.
No, I won
twice on my team. Just twice on my team. Betty, you got any predictions for Spode's team?
I haven't talked to Spode at all about who he's signing. I have no idea who it's going to be. I figure he's making a play for Diesel because that's the kind of thing he does.
Yeah.
Everyone else that you named sounds about right, so I wouldn't know.
Okay. The other owner? I completely blanked out. What's the other owner? Paco.
I bet you Spo would go for Shaq. Actually, he's talked about a shit on Shaq correctly, so I don't think it.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to go for Shaq.
Paco will probably try to retain most of his team, and he always tries to go for one big name player in free agency.
He's on CGH again.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. Maybe go for Tilt. I like in some horrible universe, maybe Shav. That's it.
I don't know who he would sign at all. And the other question that needs to be asked is if he's going to play quarterback.
I expect him to not get rid of quarterback.
I can only see him signing CGH, and I do not know. I could see it being Boone as well. I could see Paco signing Boone out of desperation.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like targeting Boone like off the bat.
Oh, no, not targeting. Come on.
The only person I knew who would target Boone off the bat would be like fucking
Barone.
And if Wobble was smart and wanted to really make a fucking stupid team, Boone would just be the centerpiece of that fucking shit show. That would be amazing. Imagine Boone, Wobble, and Fushi with like our weeds.
The NRC and Boone. Yeah. A.k.a. Boone Bork that was banned from the league.
Hey, fuckers. I'm gonna play my fucking music during the Skype call. I don't want to hear any of your fucking voices.
Yeah. Andy Hummus, you got any predictions for Paco? I don't know what you and CGH are maybe talking about re-signing next season, but you got any idea who Paco might go for?
Yeah. Paco, I'd figure he'd go after Luke, he'd go after Liam, like he goes after, or at least tries to get the same sort of guys every season. He's going to pull guys like Pure Bacon out of nowhere. And down the stretch, like, people aren't going to show up, and that's the kind of team he's going to have. It's going to be himself and some kid like Pure Bacon or Sam Soros that no one else would be able to
Sam
sign.
Soros is going to resign, I believe.
Sam Soros is going to go back.
Although I could see him playing for...
no, Sam Soros
No, he doesn't like all those assholes actually that much.
I think he does.
Okay. I could see him, out of desperation, I could see Paco signing Caleb as well. If
Oh, I
Caleb
forgot.
would
I thought Caleb wasn't going to play because he's bought
He
mad
is.
because we're
Is
not
he?
making games exactly the way he wants them to be.
Is it, well, I don't know. Maybe, perhaps.
I'd agree with everything said. Like, he's got a pretty big player pool to go after now, though. He needs to get a fucking team.
Right.
He does well doing it. Like, you don't expect people he signs, and he always builds a fucking decent team. So fair play to him.
Mhm. And the last owner we will talk about, I believe,
Is Bardiark.
Bardiark. Yep.
Badiak,
I think he's going to sign Ginger Nub. I think he's going to keep Ginger up.
Ginger Nub?
I
No,
hope
no, no.
it-
Time out, time out. I guarantee you, this is such a Paco thing to do. Ginger Nub will be his top target. I
mean-
guarantee you, he'll throw money at him too.
I think
Just a
Badiak's
heads up to you, Badiak. He'll throw like 15 mil at the guy.
Badiak's pretty gracious for
Badiak-
what people play.
friends
like,
with
playing
Ginger Nub
him.
in real life, by the way.
What?
Badiak's friends with Ginger Nub in real life.
Oh, then no. Fuck.
Oh, well, then that's okay.
Okay. You
I
have
could-
to.
Oh, you know, if who was it? CGH signs to the Patriots. We forgot about Sobin.
Sobin will go to TGV almost no matter
I
what,
did-
unless
I-
Perone tries to get him.
I think he
No,
will.
no, no, no. I can see him go to the Patriots, but I really think he's going to go to TGV.
Sobin's a really good guy, actually.
I wish he was more active, and I wish he wasn't put in shitty situations, and I wish that Vernon Charnos hadn't made him so afraid of talking to people.
Yeah, he every time I spoke to him this season, he was always down for whatever. He was always a team player. He is really cool. But maybe Shady would re-sign with Badiak.
He's going to TGV, trust me.
See, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
No, listen.
See, I
listen. No, he is. Like, I know this, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Did he like say that? I could see.
Is this news to you, Badiak?
Yeah.
I mean, I like Shady. He wasn't on my radar at all. So I mean, I'm not surprised he
I
go
mean,
after
he could be a steal. I mean, he could be a steal.
No, he's really good at run D. I think he needs to be a DE. If someone wants to be a DE, he can turn into a CJH.
Yeah,
He's not good at pass D, really, but his run defense is really good.
I don't know about TGV because I didn't watch any other games second half of the season. When he was with me, he was all right with trade D. I didn't play him at DE because I had CJH, but
Right, yeah, I mean,
pretty good, but he's
Right.
okay.
Right, and I there's so many people were leaving out.
Why don't
Maybe-
we ask Badiak who's going after? Why don't we
Yeah,
ask-
I mean, yeah, I could. Let me throw in something real quick. I think he could sign either Zombie Rock again. He could sign Zombie if he wanted to. And I'm going to say this is kind of a far-fetched thing, but I think maybe Blah, perhaps.
I hope someone can get Blot and start showing the games again.
Yeah, and Badiak would be the guy to do it, but that's up to him. That's completely up to him. Badiak, you don't have to reveal anything if you want. If you don't want to reveal anything, have you been scoping anybody at all? Wanting to re-sign anybody?
have I been scoping anybody?
Well, scoping, like trying to
I got
playing the
you.
field.
Like, I
Playing
know,
the
but
field.
I've put in, like, I have a horse in the dench race. I would go after Blah. I haven't yet, but, like, from what I've experienced with Blah, he's a nice enough guy. If I can find a place for him, I don't know what he's good at yet, I'd be willing
He's
to
really
sign
good at
him.
running.
Same
He's
sort of
basically
thing
a
with,
poor man's Diesel. For you, he'd play the Diesel role if Diesel gets snatched.
yeah, that's sort of why I put my horse in the dench race. But, yeah, outside of that, I have a re-sign offer. I'm gonna put it out to basically everyone on my team except for Diesel because his grade's gonna go down. Diesel, he said he'd come back as long as I keep giving him bonds. He doesn't have any issue with that. He's really not motivated by much else. It works. And like there's guys like I'd go after Giggs. I'd maybe go after Luke. At some point, I'm gonna get the first few guys, and after that, I have in the same area of my ass where I pulled Ginger Nub out of. I have another person who's asked me about joining RFL, and two other friends who play OS that have also I've been talking with them about it. So
That's cool. Yeah, I could see Luke potentially signing there.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna throw in two names that haven't been discussed. Cookie, where is he gonna play? Where does he fit in any of
Barone.
this?
Cookie goes to Barone.
Barone.
Yeah, I can see
Barone.
that.
Okay, I do
Cookie
see.
goes. I got this.
Oh my
Cookie
God.
goes to Barone with Tilt. And
Ooh.
that's actually not a
That
terrible
is
option
not
for
a
Barone.
bad. That is not a bad
I mean,
option.
Barone will
Barone
be
should-
bent over backwards like a whore because it's Barone.
Right.
But that's not a bad team.
That is not a bad team at all. No, I think that's a playoff team if they
And
show
Barone,
up. That is.
Barone will reschedule for his players. So.
Yeah. And the second person, I guess I could talk about Armageddon Sword. Is he going to find a team this season? Is he going to show? He shows the games. He's really.
That's a Paco signing, or
That is a
I can see him
Paco
going to Baniak. I actually no Baniak played with him. I don't think he would ever want to deal with that again. I know that pain.
But he shows up and he's not terrible.
I know
but he doesn't.
TGV maybe.
Nope.
No, they're not going
That
to
is-
burn any
Yeah.
cards.
That is
Oh
one.
yeah, he has his
Like-
brother. What?
Oh
Right.
God's sword, right? He's a 100% Barone signing. He's a
He
guy-
really is. He's
The guy
brainless and
that
he can
doesn't
snap from the
fucking
ball.
care. He doesn't care what he fucking does. He doesn't know what's going on. Just fucking put him on Barone's team.
That's perfect.
Fucking
Yeah.
ball. It's fucking match made in heaven right there.
And
He's
then,
gonna-
you know, everyone will be like, Arma's like a top 3 like route runner in the league.
Oh well.
Yeah. Anyways, would we like to discuss the awards? Who you think is going to win them, or should we save
No.
this for another?
No
Let's
one
save
gets,
it for
these are
later.
the least important awards I've ever seen.
Let's save it for
Would you want to at least? Okay, you want to save it for another?
Like, I'll
time?
give you a spoiler. I voted JJ Councilman of the season.
fucking punk.
Damn. I don't remember who I voted council. I think I voted you, Leo.
I'll let your boy.
Me.
Just want to call a shout out to your people. I
Okay,
didn't
well,
Baniak knows I didn't forget about the whole RA and shit. It's actually got passed like 3 weeks ago, so we're gonna announce all the shit at once.
okay, and you know what? We'll do that, but do you want to at least discuss like the MVP race? That's pretty important. Like, at least out of any of the awards, the MVP should at least be discussed a little bit.
I can give you. Can I tell you something right now?
Yeah, go ahead.
We're currently on 15 votes and it's tied at the top currently.
Okay,
Wow.
don't tell her who it is, because I
I'm
don't
not
want to know.
Wait, how do you get a tie out of 15 votes?
Like
Because they're-
7
I
and
guess
7 and
people-
another third one, I guess.
I guess.
You're
I
actually.
Who do you think? Oh, well, I can't. I guess Dinch can't predict who's gonna win. Well, I guess he could. I mean, Dinch, do you want to
Don't.
predict?
Nope.
Do
But
it.
it's tied.
Do it.
Give
Do it.
us something
It's
to be excited about in
Okay,
this shit
okay.
season.
I do believe it's gonna be between Detro, because Detro goes out and tries to.
I don't know anyone who's going to vote for Detroit.
I don't think Detro should get it. I mean,
No.
per game, his stats are good.
I know.
But again, he's only shown up to like 5 games or 5.5 games or whatever it is.
Can I just say, I know that everyone's talking about it being between Badiak and Paco, because, I mean, who would have expected the beginning of the season to them to be MVP candidates? And they deserve to be this season. But, like, if you look at it statistically and on record, like, Burns fucking running away with this thing, in my opinion, on paper. And for me to say that, I think I voted Byrne Offensive Player of the Season, like, twice. And I voted for him for MVP when he won it the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's leading in tackles and touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
His
Yeah.
team's in the playoffs. Like,
But do up, mate. Do up.
fuck Duep. Fucking Boone has a decent Duep. And I can tell you that Boone's Duep should be do shit.
I don't think Detroit deserves it.
No, I don't think he should.
I believe in the MVP race. I don't know if it's just me, but coming to games and actually being a team member kind of has to be involved in this a little
Yeah,
bit. Like, it
I
has
agree.
to at least count for something. You can't not just show up to like 5 games, have 5 good games, and then be MVP
Right.
of your team when your team is 7-3. I mean, but again, 2 forfeits. But
Exactly.
so
I'm not going to reveal.
that is the what? Go ahead.
I'm not going to reveal. I'm keeping it fucking secret.
Good.
Yeah, well,
Good
yeah,
boy.
that's good. Yeah, that's good job. That's
Yeah,
what you're
thank
supposed
you.
to do.
Man. Thanks, mate.
You're- Yeah, you're
welcome.
welcome. Yeah, you didn't do terrible this time. You didn't do terrible.
I know I didn't.
I applaud you.
Yeah, I didn't do a bad job.
Ham is a little butthurt. He's not up for most interesting man. Or
He's
yeah,
not interesting. He's annoying.
Exactly.
You got me up for memes. Thank you for acknowledging that I came up with memes. That was not Ham. Ham just stole it from me.
That's fine, mate.
But anyways, that is the show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been a long time. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing this show. So I don't know if I'm gonna do it next week or even the week after. Yeah, but I probably won't. It's hard to get people together and try to do this. But anyways, we'll do some outros real quick shout outs. I'm gonna start with you, council member Stephen A. Dinch. Would you like to give any shout outs to anybody?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I have a shout out to my friend's phone. I have a message from Luke Kevy. This program was brought to you by Adrian Brody, Trivia Based Knowledge, and Doritos Cool Ranch. I have a couple of messages from Boone. Shut up, I'm masturbating. Tell Barry he's ugly. That's about it.
Okay,
and we have
go ahead with your announcement. This is a big announcement in the world of.
No, I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that till last. You guys go first.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have the last word, you bastard. So, Leo, any?
All right. I'm gonna go on this spiel again here.
Okay.
Okay. So, we've got 7 teams. Now, somebody can fucking be like, oh, maybe I don't have to make some shit name that'll be gone in this season. Maybe I can just be a non-cum dumpster and be the Rock Rams. It's been 31 seasons. This is a shit season, I know. But why would we top this off with permanently losing the only team that is like moderately realistic in terms of being a dynasty, regardless of the fact that they usually are terrible?
Okay.
Like, I don't see. Sorry, there's a fucking bug around me. I don't see why we could go from a United Bowl, them winning their second United Bowl ever in fucking 8 billion seasons, to winless to gone. Like, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Oh well. Shit
But
happens.
again, it's free will. It's whatever.
I mean, it is free will. I'm just telling these, like there's no reason not to. That's just my plea.
This is out to anybody. Like, I will give anybody ownership
Anybody.
of the Rams.
Fucking
I
love
have
it.
the power
You
to
can
do
be
it.
the Rams owner. You
I
fit
could-
the mold.
you fit the. You can be anybody. You can anybody. Arma, please. You listen now.
Arma, listen.
Probably not. Maybe not.
The snake.
The snake. He would actually probably sign people from his clan. That's,
Oh, Jesus Christ. Can you imagine Arma training people? Yeah, and then you snap the ball, and then you gotta really make sure you're on your best effort.
yeah, okay. Badiak, any shout outs to anybody in particular?
I'd like to give at least one shout out for everyone who directly mentioned me and my Mountain Dew in the little messages I've seen pop up in the pop right.
Yeah,
So it's
you're
like 5 of
good.
you. So,
Where is
dude,
this chat?
I don't fucking remember.
Well done.
It's YouTube chat. It's just
Good
whatever.
job on the season,
Oh,
buddy.
someone should have linked me.
Past that, I also got to give a shout out to CJH and Diesel for being the reasons I'm a system babby. CJH caught every fucking one of my touchdown passes, and Diesel, I didn't run unless Diesel wasn't at the game. I didn't do anything, and I'm an MVP candidate.
You're a
great.
bold man for admitting it. I'm glad you're not like Byrne, who had the ego to pretend like it wasn't a thing.
Congratulations, mate, on a good season.
Yeah, you did. Congratulations on your season.
You proved everyone wrong.
You did. You proved. You raised.
You signed a real team, and you knew what you had to do to get from point A to point B, and that's the playoffs. So.
Yep.
All
I fully
right.
expected this would be something like my season's invalid because everyone around my division was a fucking meme, but I'll take credit. That's neat.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna leave this off with Dench. Go ahead. We got a big announcement from Dench. Go ahead.
Okay. So
Don't throw up in your suit.
I'm nervous, mate. Okay, so I received 4 big offers from people. I got it from Badiak, from Deep Throat, Spode, and Barone. So I love all you. Like, I don't want anyone to be mad when I say this. I love all you except Barone, who I like. a lot, kind of. I would like my friend Leo Chase to do the honors.
Are you sure?
Of the United Kingdom.
This is a joint thing here.
I know what it is. Go ahead. Say it. Wait, whoa. Leo, whoa.
Wait, what?
We'll give
Fucking
you-
hell, let me get mine.
I'd like to.
Announce it, kid.
I already did. That
What
is.
We're
What do
going to the Kings.
The Falador King. Apparently, that's what's going to be used as the
We're
name.
going to the Kings.
Do you have the same glasses as me?
Bro, it's my bear awareness, don't drink and drive shit. You definitely got those.
Okay, yeah. That's not what these are, but
But you know what I'm talking about. So
yeah, I
fuck
do.
off.
Let's just zoom in really quick on the piece of paper. Really, really quick.
All right, well, the Falador Kings look like they are returning next season.
I'm Googling.
Googling.
What a shock. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Till next time.
Fuck council.
Yeah, fuck you.